Namaste students. I am Dr. Komal Rathod, Assistant Professor at Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Faculty of Ayurvedic Science. Today's session, we will discuss about neonatal resuscitation. So, we will discuss in this session what is neonatal resuscitation. So, in this session, we will discuss in some points what is neonatal resuscitation, assessment of fetus at birth, identification of babies requiring resuscitation, initial steps of resuscitation and pulmonary resuscitation, vascular resuscitation, and termination of resuscitation. They all are discussed in this session. So first of all, what is neonatal resuscitation? So definition is series of action used to assess newborn babies whose difficulty with making the physiological transition from intrauterine life to extrauterine life. Most newborn are vigorous at birth. Approximately 10% will require some assistant at birth to begin breathing, and less than one will require extensive resuscitation. So, what is the equipment of resuscitation? So, generally, resuscitation bed, overhead warmer, servo controller, infrared heater, towel, stethoscope, and pulse oximeter. Airway management, suction device with suction catheter, bulb syringe, laryngoscope with blades, ETT, endotracheal tube, and ET CO2 detector. In this picture, this is ETT, endotracheal intubator, and this is Ambu bag, and this is ED tube. So tropical positive pressure ventilations held by Ambu bag. Ambu bag gives PPV resuscitation pump. For breathing support, face mask, PPV device, oxygen gas, and feeding tube have to be circulation support, UVC kit, IV kit, or IO needle. And drug or fluids is adrenaline, 1:1 lakh unit or 10,000 unit, or a normal saline and blood. Assessment of the newborn. Assessment of the newborn at birth is, first of all, cord clamping. It is compromised newborn. The optimal timing of cord clamping remain unknown. The more severe compromise the newborn is, more likely it is that resuscitation measures need to take priority over delay cord clamping. Initially, assessment is Apgar score, assessing neonatal well-being and resuscitation. 1 minute score is acidosis and survival, and 5 minute score is neurogenic outcomes. So in first minute, acidosis and survival. For assessment, acidosis and survival, and for 5 minute neurological outcomes. Each variable must be evaluated at 1 to 5 minutes. And this is Apgar. Virginia Apgar made this Apgar score. So Apgar score sign is color, A for appearance, P for pulse, that's measure heart rate, G for Grammys, reflex, irritability, and G for A for activity for muscle tone, and R for respiratory efforts. So color is blue pale marks 0, and 1 is body pink and extremity is blue, and 2 for completely pink. And P for pulse, 0 score for absent, 1 for less than 100, and 2 for more than 100 degree per 100 per minute. And G for Grammys, it's for reflex irritability, 0 for absent, 1 for Grammys, and 2 for cough and sneezing. Muscle tone, activity, 0 for none, 1 for some flexion of extremities, and 2 for active movement. R for respiratory efforts, 0 for absent, 1 for slow, and 2 marking for good crying. So here is Apgar score 8 to 10, achieved by 90% of neonate. Nothing is required except nasal and oral suctioning. Dry of the skin, maintain the body normal temperature. Apgar score 5 to 7, suffered mild asphyxia just before birth, respond to vigorous stimulation, oxygen blow over the face. If patients having children, neonates having 3 to 4 Apgar score, these neonates are moderate depressed at birth. They are usually cyanotic and have poor respiratory efforts. They are usually respond to BMW breath, BMV breath and become pink. Apgar score 0 to 2. These neonates severely asphyxiate and require immediate resuscitation. So which baby needs resuscitation is that newborn rapidly assess for, first of all, term gestation, cried or not, cried or breathing, good muscle tone or not. So if yes, for all three questions, baby do not need resuscitation and should not be separate from mother. If no, for any of the assessment three questions, infant should receive one or more of the following action in sequence. First, initially step in stabilization, ventilation, chest compression, and administration of epinephrine and volume expansions. The golden minute. 60 seconds for initial step. 60 seconds for initial step, reevaluating the beginning, ventilations it required. The decision to progress beyond initial step is determined by simultaneous assessment of respiration like apnea, gasping, and labored or up labored breathing. Heart rates whether more than 100 per minute or less than 100 per minute. And this is in this picture, suction equipment, warmer and blanket, bag and mask for oxygen, ambu bag, and mask for oxygen, and laryngoscope and ED tube. In this, endotracheal tube given, then ventilation, feeding tube, PICC line, oxygen saturation monitoring, intubator में, and IV pump, umbilical catheter, or overhead baby warmer temperature monitor, endocardial and blood pressure monitor having there. Newborn life support protocol is that start here, check equipment before birth. At birth, term, no meconium, normal tone or breathing. If they all are yes, routine care and warm and cry. If they all are no, warm, dry, open airway, reposition, suction, intubate if necessary. If breathing is more than 100, check with stethoscope. If yes, give oxygen if cyanotic or over 90 seconds old and observe. If breathing is more than 100, if not, then ventilation, intubate if ventilation not effective, oxygen if over 90 seconds old. If heart rate is more than 60, if yes, continuous effective ventilation, if no, chest compression 2 per second, 3:1 ratio, and 100% oxygen have to be given. If heart rate is more than 60, again, if yes, then continue. If not, then consider adrenaline, fluid, intubate, or ventilation and compression effective. Heart rate is assessed by intermittently ausculting the precordial pulse. When pulse detectable, umbilical pulse palpable, provide rapid estimate and is more accurate than other side. When pulse detectable, Umbilical pulse palpation provide rapid estimate and is more accurate than other sites. Pulse oximeter take 1 to 2 minutes to apply. May not function during a state of very poor carbon monoxide or perfusion. Provide continuous assessment without interruption of their resuscitation measure. Once positive pressure ventilation or supplementary oxygen administration begun, assessment consists of simultaneous evaluation of heart rate, respiration, and state of oxygenation. The most sensitive indicators of successful response to each step: increase in heart rate. This is use 21% of oxygen for initial resuscitation of term infant. Use PEEP. Use pulse oximeter on right upper extremities to assess oxygen. Here is two thumb technique preferred for chest compression. Resuscitator may be at the head end of the bed once ventilation is established. So epinephrine administration, intravenous route preferred. So here is a mnemonic MRSOPA. So M for adjust mask to assure good seal of the face. R for reposition airway by adjusting head to sniff position. S for suction mouth and noise of suction if present. O for open mouth slightly and move jaw forward. P for pressure, increase pressure to achieve chest rise. A for consider airway, alternative endotracheal intubations or laryngeal laryngeal mask airway. So they all are for important changes to the neonates resuscitation algorithm for 2011 guideline. So hope you understand MRSOPA mnemonic for neonate resuscitation. So anticipation of resuscitation need. It is very important. Anticipation of resuscitation need is anticipation, adequate preparation, accurate evaluation, and prompt initiation of support are critical for successful neonatal resuscitation. At every delivery, at least one person requires whose primary responsibility is newly born. This person must be capable to initiating resuscitation, including administration of PPV and chest compression. Some else promptly available have the skill to perform a complete resuscitation, including endotracheal intubation and administration of medications. Majority of newborn who will need resuscitation can be identified before birth. If preterm delivery is expected, special preparation will be required. So how we know that resuscitation, neonatal resuscitation is essential. So here is some problem with preterm baby. We'll discuss there. Problem with preterm baby is that because of preterm baby immature lungs, difficult to ventilate and also more vulnerable to injury by positive pressure ventilations. Second is immature blood vessels in the brain that are prone to hemorrhages. Thin skin and large body surface area. Rapid heat loss. Increased susceptibility to infection. Increased susceptibility to infection. It is very need to resuscitation and increase risk of hypovolemic shock related to small blood volume. So that is the first session of neonatal resuscitation, in which we can understand and we will understand what is neonatal resuscitation and when was the condition that we need to resuscitate the preterm baby or term baby. So in this next session, we will discuss further about neonatal resuscitation. Hope in this introductory neonatal resuscitation, hope you can understand. And if you have any query, any problem, any doubt, you can ask me in next session. So thanks for now. Hope you like that session. Thank you. Thank you so much.